Broadway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Bills leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Bills and the Jets on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get
the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here's Howard on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On second down to Rodney Patterson. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries for an even 100 yards.
And when you see those numbers, there should be no hesitation to give him the rock early and often in this one. Ride the hot hand while he's producing like this.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On 3rd and 2, Alford. Throw left side complete. That's Warner. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Alford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Howard on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Howard. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 77 yards.
They've won 2 straight games. They've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Howard from the gun on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll end up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and the capper a 19-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Alford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Howard now to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by Davis. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Back to throw. Howard. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Bills.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Howard forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Running to counter. Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Howard. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. to throw. Alford looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. To throw on second down, Alford steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Alford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Patterson on the draw. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. To throw is Howard. Throwing to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Howard on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Alford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Warner. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. Alford. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. From the gun on 3rd down. Alford. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Alford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alford got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Howard. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now Howard throwing on first down. Another completion right back to Patterson. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Jets, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Alford. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Alford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Howard. Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Howard. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Alford under pressure. They got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fields it right around the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. From the gun on 3rd down, Alford. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll get this down to the 38. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a loss of 3. And now he runs to the 3rd down limit. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, Alford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Alford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Bills on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Alford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Alford. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw on 2nd down. Alford. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Alford over the middle, complete. That's Warner. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Alford. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
And now out come the Jets.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Throwing after the interception. Alford. It's caught by Sanders. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Alford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, I'd always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Looking to throw. Alford able to get under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get
touchdown Bills from 6 yards away. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 2nd down, Alford. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Alford. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. He'll find Gabriel Davis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Looking to throw. Alford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Alford. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Here's Patterson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.